se. Evo ga, da se pokrijem prije nego što krene video. Okej, ovako, tako, ovako i spremni. 3, 4, sad. Pozdrav svima ljudi, David ovdje i dobrodošli u još jedan klip. Ljudi moji, danas se vraćamo sa serijalom koji nisam dugo snimao. Možda kasnim jedan dan, ali vjerujte mi, ove ostale subote ću snimiti. Ali u drugom setupu jer ću biti na moru. Dakle, možda neke budem gledao na plaži. Svejedno je. Bitno je da sam snimim ovaj serijal. Sigurno ste već kužili koji je. Sam da opet intro. Pozdrav svima ljudi, David ovdje je došao. Pozdrav svima ljudi, David ovdje je dobrodošli u još jedan klip. Ljudi moji, danas opet radimo Spooky, Scary, Subota. SSS. Prije nego što krenemo, ajmo malo sad razgovarati. Ja nisam dugo snimao, sam snimao one brain rot CTŽ i šorceve. Ja dugo nisam snimao ovak neki video. Evo, tek sad snimam. Sretan sam što sam se vratio i sljedeći video će možda biti putovanje na more i neki videi Spooky, Scary, Subota. I da, ne možemo krenuti bez ičeg. Dobro što ja imam to ovdje. Voda. Ovo nije obična voda. Ovo je sa okusom od jabuke. Apfel. Hoćeš? Virtex. Ja mislim da. Ne, Vitrex. Mit Apfelgeschmack. Da. Ovo će biti možda cijeli video. Ja kad sam već popio do ovdje. Iskreno više nego pola boce. Ja ovdje trošim vrijeme. Ajmo mi krenit sa prvim videom. Ok, ljudi, dok ja namjestim slušalce, sad, ja ću vam reći ko je napravio ovo i sve to. Prvi filmić se zove Hack Tour, horror short film. Dakle, svi znamo onaj meme, Hack Tour and spit on that thing. Sos. Ovo je napravio Alexander the Titan. Brate, Titan, šta je ovo? Koji moj? Imamo Titane prije GTA 6, koji moj? Koji je mislio da će se to dogoditi? Sad da ukopčam. Mislim da je jasno da se čujemo. Ajmo mi krenuti na Hack Tour. Rot. Boo Frank, on your way home? Yes. I've got dinner ready. Hack Tour tonight. Hey yo. No, I'm feeling tired. What the hell?
Sometimes you gotta hot tour to get it.
Oi.
Come over here then, girl.
Oh. Ora ću ti 100% dak Hack
I'm joking.
Tour.
I'm joking. Joking, lady.
Koji moj. Nadam se da se čujemo, moram malo vikat, jer ovo je odmaknuto. Tu je odmaknuto. Agresivno. A sam bježi u auto i ajmo. Usporen snimak, brate. Usporen snimak. Sam pobjegraš u auto. Izađi iz auta! Znači on. Češ. Aktua. Brate. Uzmeš onu svoju jabuku. Bam! Baciš u tu glavu. Bježi iz auta. Kad već znaš da je u auto, onda bježiš iz njega. Ali ako je ona izvan auta, onda uđeš nazad u auto. I onda samo upališ auto i bježi. Nema je. Čuno. Sad se čulo ona haktu, ali dalje izađeš. Ja iskreno više nemam riječi za ovo. Ok, ljudi. Sorry. Ok, ljudi. Sljedeće nam je 4 True Dark Web Horror Stories Animated od Horror Shorts Party. Na hrvatskom da prevedem, ako neki ne znaju engleski, oprostite, no offense. 4 istinita dark web 4 istinite dark web horror priče animirane. Ajmo. Škibidi. Ovo je 4, mi ćemo pogledati 2. O, moj Bože, koji moj. Terence Nicholson, idemo.
This story happened to me on a Thursday night when I was home alone in my apartment complex. I lived with my roommate Josh, who was usually out with his girlfriend, so that gave me the luxury of having the place to myself. I was video chatting with 3 classmates of mine on Facebook Messenger.
Okay.
Their names were Eric, Craig, and Cindy.
Eric, Craig,
This was my
and
first
Cindy.
interaction with them as our professor selected us to be in a group project together. Throughout the night, we brainstormed ideas while getting more acquainted with one another. This is when the story gets a bit weird.
Okay.
Eric spontaneously asked the group chat, "Hey guys, want to see something cool?"
What is it?
Ne.
Plus in this project would be cool.
Sure, man.
Toda.
What's up? Eric sends the group chat a photo. I click the chat icon and see a disturbing image of a woman with her arms and legs missing.
Zašto? Ma de marš tamo, reklamo. Reklame su posuda. Odite na Toni Baloni. Reklame nisu fora. Jedino je friška beba u pitanju. Dobro, ajmo mi dalje. Posluje glupavu ženu koja nema ni noge ni ruke, zavezana je, ima selotep na usima i još kaže: pogledaj, ovo je jako cool. Pa si ti mrtav u glavi? Sigurno si gledao puno brain rotova. Brate, još ćeš reći. Ovo je sahur. Nju je izrazao brr patapim i tako dalje, brate mili. Stvarno si trunjen u mozgu. Ne znam, zašto sam ja sad rekao te brain rotove. Glupi su. Brain rot nije fora. Izašao je novi video, Toni Baloni. Ako niste pogledali, pogledajte ga sada! Zato što je 100% istina. Hajmo mi dalje s ovim.
What the hell?
Ew! Why are you sending us this?
Iskreno.
Dude, where the hell did you get that photo?
I'll tell you, but you guys really need to keep this a secret.
Aha.
Promise me you won't tell anyone.
Reč policiji.
This isn't marketing related, but okay, I guess.
Sure, dude.
Aha.
Please don't tell me you were the sicko who took that pic.
I didn't. I actually got the photo from the dark web.
Ajoj.
Dark web?
What's the dark web?
Supposedly it's this hidden part of the internet where you can buy illegal stuff. I personally wasn't that educated about the dark web, but I
Šta
did
možeš
hear
kupiti
rumors about it
bazuku
growing up.
koja
I've always
puca
acknowledged the existence of
govno?
these kinds of
Šta?
things growing up, but I was still
Sam misli da
unaware
zapravo je.
what potential atrocities lie within the online world. Eric then says,
Yeah, I just recently started getting into it. I
Fui.
found the photo from one of the forums I came across called Homemade Dolls. Here's the full-size picture.
he then sends us the exact same photo,
Lutka
except this time it
broj
had a description box
20.
next to it with the title, Doll Number 20. Why the hell, of all people, did I have to be in a group project
Bože
with this
moj.
The details in the description stated inhumane acts that can be performed on the victims before being shipped to their buyers. I felt pretty disgusted reading the dialogue, but I was still somewhat skeptical about the whole thing. It was hard to deny its legitimacy, though. The authenticity of the image looked too real to be a hoax.
To be honest, this looks photoshopped.
I don't know. It looks pretty real to me.
Dude, that's disgusting. Why do you even go on sites like that?
Well, I only go on it occasionally.
Midway through Eric's sentence,
Huh?
a random user joins the video chat. Who's that? I don't know. I swear to God, we better not be getting hacked.
Eric, is this one of your stupid friends from the dark web? I'm gonna call the cops if it is.
That's when I decide to move my mouse cursor to exit the video chat. Why the hell isn't this working? Come on, work, goddammit! My cursor was resisting the move no matter how many times I clicked or moved my mouse. That's when the random user's video turned on. It was a guy wearing a pig mask. The mask didn't look like some dollar store knockoff. It looked like the skin face of an actual pig. He wore it like he was Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Da, to sam taman sad htio
Is
reći.
anybody seeing what I'm seeing? Eric, dude, I really hope this isn't a stupid prank.
It's not, dude. I don't even know who that is.
Why is there a guy wearing a pig mask on my screen?
Iskreno.
Guys, what's going on?
Ima još crvene onako oči, zjence su mu, ne zjence. Ono što bi inače trebalo bi bijelo. Oko očiju mu je nekako svjetlo crveno.
That's when my classmate's video chat completely froze.
Nekako roza,
The only
neš,
screen
na kužu.
functioning was the pig man's. It
Da,
seemed like our
vidi
computers
se.
were being hijacked. I couldn't quite comprehend what was going on until I heard the pig man say, "Can you see me? Say yes if you can hear me."
Say it!
I replied with, "Yes, what do you want from me?" in an uncontrollable stutter.
You know that feeling you get when you're with someone for so long? Every single day just drags and becomes a routine. You just want something new and fresh, you know? Something vibrant that will make me
Sad su mu skroz crvene.
I just need a new doll. What do you say? Does it sound like a brilliant plan to you?
Ne.
I was completely appalled by what was transpiring. That's when I hear a muffled female's voice in the background. The pigman then swivels the camera towards the direction of the muffled voice, only to reveal a woman with no arms and legs.
To je ta.
She had duct tape on her mouth and a
To je
chain
ta.
bound around her
To je
neck.
ta.
The
To je
woman
ta,
was
da.
flailing her severed arms wildly in a desperate attempt to escape. A couple seconds later, the pigman approaches her while holding an axe. The kind of axe lumberjacks use to chop down trees. I began to hyperventilate as I knew the inevitable fate this woman was about to endure. He then raises the axe up in the air. I begin screaming.
Ne. Ovo je pretjerano. Ovo je spigano. Ali ajmo dalje.
From the top of my lungs. Leave her alone! We're calling the cops! As I took my last glance at the woman, I realized that it was the same woman in the photo that Eric sent.
Sad sam to
That's when
rekao.
the pigman smashes the axe against the woman's skull repeatedly. I practically leap up from my chair and begin to vomit.
Zato kak je se ispora...
Sadistic display was unbearable. What the hell is
Mušin
going
ću
on?
jeđi pisi
Someone tell me
kontrar.
there's no way
Mami
this is real.
nina inu.
I look back on the screen, only to see nothing. Like the whole thing was just a bad dream or a figment of my imagination. What the hell just happened? I know I'm not going crazy. I immediately messaged my classmates in the group chat saying, please tell me you guys saw all that. Did any of you see the pigman? We need to report him. Yeah, I briefly saw him, but then my video chat ended.
Same here. That was weird as hell.
Must have been a hacker. Thank God my screen went back to normal.
Did you see anything, Terrence?
I respond as nonchalantly as I can, saying, yeah, basically what you guys saw. I think it's best that we just put this behind us
Zašto ne
and
kažeš
move on,
ono što
you know?
si zapravo
I didn't
vidio?
know if that was the right decision.
Onda
I
to
just
prijaviš
I
policiji.
didn't want to further escalate the situation. Acknowledging the pigman's existence was one thing, but going into further detail about afterwards just felt unnecessary. This is the part where I wish the story ends.
Kaj?
It's been a year since the incident.
Šta se dogodilo?
I ended up dropping out and taking the semester off due to the mental trauma I endured.
Vidio
I now
je
work at a local retail
pahuljice.
store. I
Video je pahuljice. Ovo je
It's been a year
horror
since the
shorts
incident.
party pahuljice.
I ended up
Horror shorts party wheats, raisin bits, corny. Da upocite neki David, DJ Pletix, Junior, easter egg, isto kao neke pahuljice, recimo DJ Pletix Junior Choco Balls. Čekaj, ne mislim tako, ne mislim tako, mislim, žurio sam, ali ne mislim tako. Oprostite za ono što se prije dogodilo, ali mislim dalje nastavit. Škibidi. Ali zašto je to samo ovome dogodilo? Da je samo on vidio to što su napravili onaj ženski, što je onaj lik napravio onaj ženskoj. Jer smo serial killer. Samo ono ime što sam ja sam malo prije rekao, nemojte. Please. Please. Please.
dropping out and taking the semester off due to the mental trauma I endured. I now work at a local retail store. I was coming home from work one day and I saw an envelope sitting in my mail slot. I open it and discover the most horrifying thing that sends shivers down my spine. It was a picture of my classmate Cindy, except she had no legs and no arms. The picture was titled Doll Number 21.
3 godine mu je trebalo. Brate, kakav lik vrišti. I ljudi, idemo mi sad za zadnji video ovoga klipa. Deep Web Horror Story 2!
This story happened when my girlfriend Lindsay resided in Tokyo, Japan for a teaching abroad occupation.
Grinch novim.
She taught English to foreigners
Jo,
for
ja,
a fairly decent pay.
To je iz onih prije videa.
As the thought of Lindsay being in a foreign country by herself really stressed me out.
I can't wait for you to fly over.
Yeah, me too, babe. Hey, can you please make sure your doors are locked?
I already locked it, silly. Stop being so paranoid.
I know I'm being paranoid. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Don't worry.
Ali dalje je zaključaj
Being
rada.
away from Lindsay
Ili
definitely
šta
took a
god
toll
da
on
ti
my
je već
health,
rekao.
as I would constantly get anxious from worrying about her safety. Knowing that I didn't have
Ali
the
dalje moraš se
capability of
brinuti.
protecting her from any unlawful perpetrators always gave me extreme anxiety. Which is why my doctor prescribed an inhaler for me to use every time I felt the symptoms get out of hand. I didn't do too well with long-distance relationships, but I really wanted to support Lindsay in her career endeavors.
Ok.
I'd fly over there on
Respect.
occasion, usually around the holidays when work wasn't so strenuous for the both of us. I remember spending the majority of my time watching the rather odd Japanese game shows while Lindsay and her roommate Saki would
Joker.
do after-hours work from home. Staying in Japan was quite the culture shock. I wasn't used to the Eastern lifestyle, but the longer I stayed there, the more accustomed I became. Or I should say, the more comfortable I felt with Lindsay's stay there. Being halfway across the world made me adjust my sleeping schedule, as I made it my duty to video chat Lindsay every day at exactly 3 a.m. in the morning.
Znaš, baš u
3
3
a.m.
sata
over here was
ujutro.
equivalent to 5 p.m. over there, according to the time zone difference. I'd
Aha.
make it a routine to catch Lindsay after her work shift was done, even if that cost me a few hours of sleep. You guys doing anything for Halloween?
Yup, Saki and I are probably going bar hopping.
That sounds nice. I wish I could be there.
Hey, we'll talk later. Saki's calling me.
Seeing that Lindsay had a roommate to acquaint herself with gave me a little peace of mind. A lot of my friends were well aware of how concerned I was about Lindsay's well-being.
Ok.
So much so that they would message me encouraging words to help cheer me up.
Ok.
But all of that changed one night when I got a message from one of my close colleagues from school. I opened the message and read,
Hey Craig, I know you're concerned about Lindsay, so I thought you might want to check this link out.
It was a link to
Joj,
a
to je
forum
opet ovo.
titled, Is Teaching Abroad in Japan Safe? I hesitantly clicked the link, only to see the forum containing a large thread of positive comments saying stuff like, teaching there was a great experience, highly recommended, or once you go Japan, you'll never need another plan, stuff like that. I then came across a user that posted a comment saying, for those who are considering being a tutor in Japan, you might want to watch this first before you fully commit, with a link right next to it. I felt extremely skeptical clicking the link, but my curiosity was too overbearing to withstand
Dark
my
web, dark
compulsion.
web.
So I clicked it. I then saw a low-grade video of a woman with her hands bound to the ceiling while being completely wrapped in duct tape. The woman was also wearing a plain white mask over her face with the word dog written on it. I couldn't tell if this was a joke or some sort of sick snuff film until I saw a man approaching the woman holding a large machete. I could hear this poor lady screaming in agony as he began to shout, "What is your name?
Please, sir, please just let me go. Please just let me go.
What is your name?
My name is Abby. Please don't.
Wrong answer. Your name is Dog.
That's when I exited my web browser and instinctively video called Lindsay. It was about 3:15, the time I usually video called her.
Why now? Come on, answer the video call, damn it!
I assumed she was still at work or possibly out with the roommates, so I waited patiently for a return call at her convenience. I decided to stroll around Instagram for another hour or so till it was time to call it a night. I noticed Lindsay had posted a few pictures from the Halloween night out she had a couple days ago. It looked like a huge costume festival of some sort on the streets of Japan. That's when I spotted a shocking revelation in each of the photos presented. I saw a man wearing the same god mask as in the snuff film I'd seen earlier, nonchalantly masquerading in the background of the photos.
Imaju onaj
Every
Grinch.
photo looking towards the
I oni
direction of where the
ostali.
picture was being taken. Or should I say, the direction of where my girlfriend and her roommate were. That's when I get a video call from Lindsay.
Super.
I unnervingly accept it and see what seemed to be Lindsay and her roommate Saki wearing white masks with the words Dog 1 and Dog 2 written on them.
Hey, why the hell are you guys wearing that?
I want to play a game.
Guys, who the hell is that?
They both stood there silent looking at the webcam, almost like my words didn't have any significant purpose to them. I then heard the man in the background saying, "Transfer $20,000 to Dog 2's PayPal account right now, or else they both die."
What is going on? Please, leave them alone or I'll call the cops!
So be it.
Dog 2, take out Dog 1, now!
Please don't make me do this.
Do it! Dog 2, take out Dog 1 now or else you're both getting taken out!
Please don't make me do this.
Do it, Dog 2! Take out Dog 1 right now!
Samo
Or else
napravi.
I'm taking you both out!
That's when Lindsay raised a large kitchen blade in the air and stabbed Saki in the neck.
Zapravo, nisam mislio tak.
I can
Mislio
hear
sam
her
da je
gargling her
lupi
own blood while
šamar.
struggling to gasp for
A
what seemed to
ne.
be her last remaining breaths on Earth.
Dude, please stop this, I'm begging you. I'll do anything you want, just please don't hurt my girlfriend.
That's when the voice in the background revealed himself. Only to unveil the same man wearing the god mask that I'd seen in the snuff film and Instagram photos earlier.
O,
He
shit.
then grabbed Lindsay by the forehead and raised a huge machete in the air, saying, "Transfer the money or else this dog gets put down too."
Dude, please, I'm transferring the money right now.
That's when I grabbed my phone and immediately began to transfer $20,000 to Lindsay's PayPal account.
Here, look, I transferred $20,000. Now, please, can you let her go? I did everything you wanted.
The man then approached the camera up close and began saying, "I'm just a guy trying to survive in this cold, cold world. I just do what I have
Ne
to
mogu vjerovati da je
do
lik
to
stvarno
prove
imao
this table, you know?
20.000
Just know that
dolara.
God has nothing to do with this." What the hell? I began a request for another video chat, but there was no answer.
Ubio je. Oh my god.
That's when I get two messages from Lindsay's account. I click the chat
Mrtva je.
and see an image of Lindsay's severed head on top of the computer desk. The other image was a meme face with the caption, "Gotcha."
To je sam bezobrazno. Ljudi, nadam se da vam se svidio ovaj klip. Ako je, like, share i subscribe. Peace.